topic at hand, and that's going to be the big fight that was on Saturday. That Usyk retains his IBF WBA and WBO. Wasn't WBC. Sorry about that, because Fury actually is the titleist for the WBC. It was the WBO belt, and they had the IBO belt on the line as well too. I just didn't count it, but yeah, IBO was there, the IBF was there, the WBA was there, the WBO was there. So they had that working out for their situation right there. And Usyk retains all three belts, all four belts in reality, with ninth round TKO. He went ahead, and it was really a KO. He hit him with what they call a snake jab. He stepped around and hit Dubois with a straight punch that put him to the ground for the second time. Dubois did not answer the call. He was on one knee. By the time he got up, the count, it was too late. So pretty much when I say, but did the ref rob Dubois with the controversial low blow call? Well, if you guys saw the replays of the fight, there was a point in the fight where Usyk got hit with a thunderous body shot that put him down, and literally it put him down to the point to where if we were in the States, we'd probably be saying we have a new champion, okay? Because the way he was hit, it didn't look like a low blow. It looked nowhere near a low blow. And now everybody, all of a sudden, they want to say that the belt line, waistline portion of the trunks, that's low, when it's not. I know how it works. The trunks are the absolute borderline of where you can go to. It's if you hit in the middle of the trunk belt line, in the middle of the top of the trunks that holds your trunks up. If you hit somebody right there, that's literally where your belly button's at most times, or up below it. It doesn't matter. But when you hit that spot, it's not a low blow. You're not hitting anybody in their testicles. It's like hitting somebody in the belt. You know what I mean? And when you hit somebody on the belt line, I've never seen a ref say it's a low blow. I know I've seen low blows, and I've seen very sharp body punches. And from what occurred, it was Dubois' best punch of the fight, and it wound up putting Usyk to the ground. Usyk was rivering in pain, and he was holding his stomach, not his nuts. So they really messed this thing up, But at the end of the day, Dubois could have took advantage of that and knocked him out. So you really don't feel that bad for Dubois losing the way he did, because the way he went out, but you do feel bad for him that the ref disrespected him like that the ref made it seem like he did something dirty when he didn't, so they could protect the hometown favorite. I know he's from Ukraine, but he has a lot of backing and following in Poland as well too, and that's why they had to fight there. And so they didn't want the champ to leave without his belts. So in all senses of the word, I don't ever really use this word that much. I don't really use it at all, but that fight was rigged, okay? They made sure that if anything to where they could fix something for Usyk, they would, okay? And Usyk is a great fighter. He's actually one of the guys that I do respect a lot out of all the pound for pound guys that are talked about the most in boxing. But after that situation right there, there has to be some real there has to be some real questions answered, and also there has to be some real, it has to be a real type of meeting or something of that nature about this situation, because literally they took this man's win away from him, and they made it look like he did something dirty when he didn't. And we know if it was the other way around, it would have been a low shot. It would have been a body shot, knockdown, knockout of Dubois. They wouldn't have said he got hit low. They would have said he got hit with a beautiful body shot. So just know that the stakes are high, and the game that they're playing is a shady one. It's that simple. Boxing's always been like this. Boxing will leave you with a bad taste in your mouth. And once again, boxing left everybody with a bad taste in their mouth after Usyk won this fight. You can even look at this picture right now and see that Usyk does not look like somebody who won this fight fair and square. He looks like somebody who had something handed to him. So we'll see. But hopefully this will be the precursor to the big unification fight with Tyson Fury. So then we can clean up that. So then we can clean that up to have one direct champion, and then possibly the winner of Wilder and Joshua gets the winner of that fight, so we can see who the true top heavyweight truly is in the world, because we have to get to that moment. And you know what? There's a lot of us rooting for Deontay Wilder because we want those belts back in the States. But honestly, if I was all for the sanctioning bodies, or at least just the IBF, WBA, and WBC, you know what I would do? I would really start taking belts. You know, okay, you want to fight that guy? That guy's not sanctioned with us. We taking a belt. That's what they used to do in the 80s. That's what they used to do in the 90s. That's what they used to do in the 2000s. If the sanctioning body did not want to sanction your fight, they'll just take the belt and move on and let their top two contenders fight for it. And I feel like that's what we're at that point right now. Tyson Fury cannot go without fighting a world champion after Nagano. Okay, he can get his little waiver for this one because it's a carny money fight. But for the next one, if he doesn't decide to fight somebody that's on that WBC ranked list, that's in the top 5, they need to strip the belt and not even have a back and forth about it. The man said he retired. The belt should have been taken that day. So, you know, there's a lot of things that these sanctioning bodies have to clean up. I'm sorry. They have to clean them up. If they're going to strip Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time, of his belts for refusing to fight guys, then they need to do the same exact thing to Tyson Fury. You just have to make it make sense. But all in all, boxing right now is a hotbed for a lot of different situations. And they're all situations that are helping the sport get a lot of eyes on it and a lot of talk about it as well, too. Well, especially amongst the boxing, the boxing media and the boxing fans worldwide, because now boxing fans have become somewhat a part of the whole party because the way that the boxers do interact on Twitter and everything like that. So with that, we could talk about this all day. But I'm going to go ahead and we're going to wrap this up, and we're going to take our first break. When I get back, we're going to go ahead and jump into some Blue Crew Daily, the MLB pennant race, and the 3 most important games for tonight. So you guys stay tuned. This is the Premier Sports Betting Show, the primetime anchor